TikTok, get on stop. And that's something that's TikTok, get on stop. To the TikTok, get on stop. To the TikTok.
Family first. How can we
need a
cross
solution.
that obstacle? Because when you was growing up, Dad, and myself, I'm not that old, but you hit a nerve when you said family, because it really was strong families back then. Because I remember you and my dad was friends, and Mom and everybody. If I did something down the street, it was okay for you to whoop my ass and say, I'm calling your daddy, you're going to get another ass whoop when you get home. When I got home, I got another ass whooping. My dad didn't call you and say, why did you whoop my son, or why did you do this? He didn't ask you no question. And I better not have told him that you lying. So that was strong family, like I was telling Sarah earlier in the interview.
No, that was community.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You see, to get it all right now. You see, the family, you got a strong family, then you go out to the community. See, the same thing that goes on in my house and my family here, you can go next door, the door over, the door over. The next one might not be as, but the one over next to that one, everybody is doing the similar stuff.
Right.
They're raising their children, giving them, hey, you don't do this, you don't steal, you don't rob, you don't lie, you treat people with respect, all that kind of stuff. That's the way it was.
Right, exactly.
Now, you go out there in the black community.
Good luck.
You go out there right now, and like I told my son, we bring our own self down. How many races can you find that put on CDs and records calling their women bitches and hoes?
I don't know, Dad.
You go find me any other race that make music. Eminem is black. Eminem is singing the same shit that where you get that from?
This nigga stupid, man. This nigga
So you gonna go there?
You gonna bring up Marshall Mathers? You gonna bring up?
I said go find any race,
a certified racist
that is putting out that kind of stuff, talking about their own women.
I mean,
and we buy it and make the money off of them, saying it's all right. No, it ain't all right, because when you do that, see, when you're raising a child, you don't piss in his face and tell him it's raining. The child's gonna eventually say, whoa, wait a minute, that's piss. You know, you can't just go out there and just lie. Look, when we used to listen to that kind of stuff, man, we was up under something listening. And we did not expose that kind of stuff
I remember that.
to our children, because you can't tell your children you want them to respect you. You see what I'm saying? When you sitting there bumping the witches and hoes.
Right.
Because, you get desensitized to that. You get desensitized to it. I mean, it's easy for that shit to roll off. You see what I'm saying? Off your tongue. And we as a black race has accepted it. So, hell, you can go in LA now. You know, I heard him a boom, 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 and I looked over and it's a Mexican. He got this in his whole thing, just bumping.
yeah.
Tell me, how you gonna ask him to respect your woman when you don't have no respect for your woman? So, those type of things we don't look at. We don't take the value, you see what I'm saying, of how much that cost us when we go along and say, okay, yeah, that's all right.
So, solution. Ferguson, we just going to start with there. The only thing that we can't fix what happened, but we can go forward to stop it from ever happening again, which Dad is saying that's going to take people to get out and vote and to become a part of the police force that made the mistake.
Become a part of their community.
Of their city that made them. In other words, it's nowhere in the world you got 66% of the city or the community black, but you only got 2 officers on a 100 officer force.
So what Dad is saying is that in the community, we once again need to police ourselves. And to make a change, we need to have people that look like us in these official positions and high positions. They need to educate themselves to be able to get in these positions.
Well,
and don't be afraid to take on these positions.
And we got what's Miss Shalita Robinson, the judge,
Yeah.
that's been trying to be superior.
That's another thing too.
Superior
right?
court.
And that pissed me off. Here we have Miss Robinson. She is part of our community. She is a part of us. She comes out.
Ride a motorcycle every once in a while.
She ride motorcycle and stuff. But y'all won't get y'all asses up and go and vote for this woman.
Yeah.
And she ain't like Kasim Reed, who want to show up the day of.
Yeah.
And then you don't see him no more until it's time to re-elect him. This woman been out here on the scene for 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, she's visible, she's touchable, she's reachable.
Yeah.
So why would you vote for somebody like that and put them in a seat against somebody who you ain't never seen before?
So again, though, we came up, we were able to vent, we were able to kind of work old wisdom versus youth and the whole 9 yards. Me and Snow, we was able to talk to my dad. We appreciate him. And at the end of the day, it all boils down to family first, community. Now, with that being said, we need to start taking another stand. Coming back to what I said in the beginning, it's all about us as individuals. It goes from us to our sons, to our daughters, to their friends, and so forth. And then you add in what Snowman was saying as far as that, is that we have to start being aware of everything that's going on around us. And again, make yourself a part of what's going on. Like what Dad was saying, is that there's no such thing as it's 100 of us. It's 100 houses in this neighborhood. 70 of them are owned by black, 30 of them are owned by another race. But the police that police this housing development, it's only one of us that's working. And then you expect him to bear the burden of all 70 motherfuckers, Yeah. You expect, hey homie, why you ain't looking out for it? Nigga, here's one of me and 70 of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, I think we did pretty good today. I think we kind of got to the bottom of some stuff. My boy Snowman was able to vent. We was able to, kind of put this thing together. And again, we're gonna take comments and do everything. Snow, what do you want to leave them with? What do you want to say, man?
Man, well, y'all just heard me venting. My thing is, me personally, I don't want to see it happen again. I know that's a long shot right now, but I'm more concerned about it not happening again. What can we do as a community? We got to start in the biker community.
Yeah.
Anywhere is a good start to me, to at least make this thing visible or make it more of an eye-opener or educational. Whatever we have to do, I'm with it to lessen the percentage of this happening again. You know what I'm saying?
And to keep the media out of our business, because like Dad said, the media is exploiting our situations.
And like Dad said too, right? And it's the same thing in the biker community. The media is never nowhere around when we giving out clothes to the homeless.
Amen.
We feeding the homeless. We doing the Jose feed the homeless. We passing out turkeys for Thanksgiving. We doing canned good drives. We giving families Christmas gifts who can't afford to get their kids Christmas gifts. But as soon as we go down 20 and we run from the police or get pulled over, get a ticket, or have an accident or something, the news is all over us like we the bad guys.
Yeah.
So where's the news when we always doing something good? So I guess we need to try to reverse that role as well with the situation with Ferguson and all these other kids that's unfortunately lost their lives. So it's just something I'm putting out there. I'm willing to do anything or whatever it takes for the community, especially for my people, my race. I'm all for that. So, I'm here. If anybody got any ideas or want to start something, to do something, me and Sal here, we always got old school. He's going to give us some nods. He ain't going to let us do no fucked up shit.
Well, now, one thing I love about Dad, Dad said if he really felt like it was us against them, he'd be right there with us. He said he'd be right there with us, though.
It's a war.
Yeah. It's time to go to war. You got to go to war, huh? Well, Dad, we really appreciate you, man, on the real. And like I said, the biggest thing, man, is that, like Snowman even said in the beginning, we just us. All we know is us, and whatever we can do to talk about it, because it's being talked about, and it's a whole lot of people angry for no reason. Some people are angry for whatever reason, and some people might even have a reason to be angry. But again, when you can sit down in a forum like this and come together and talk about it, which is what we need to do more, this probably should be the first of many. And bring everybody to awareness and let everybody know, hey, everything that you see ain't exactly what it is that you saw, because there's a whole lot of other things that go in front of it. Again, we all know that for every action, there's a reaction. You feel what I'm saying? If you out there riding with no license plate, or you out there riding with no license, and you get your ass pulled over, why is you mad? Because you got to go your ass to jail. You know,
you already know what it is.
You already know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? You played the game and you lost today, so take that loss and keep it pushing. But at the same time, you do, like Dad said, you do got rogue officers. That's just gonna be whether you just, it is what it is. So it's definitely a combination, and it's definitely some issues and some other stuff that need to go further, need to go deeper. And again, Snowman used his opportunity. He called me this morning. He just wanted to talk about it and let y'all know that, hey, we ain't out here acting like we don't see it, and we ain't out here acting like it ain't affecting us, and we ain't out here acting like it ain't our problem, because it is our problem. Because like Dad said, if the family ain't together, the community ain't together, and we're part of the community. Exactly. So there it is there. Dad, we just want to thank you. And, I love you, me and Snow, and we're going to do what we do, but I think Snow got some ass whooping.
And also,
yeah,
what people need to realize is that you got people like Dad who don't mind sitting down talking to us younger cats. See, that's part of the problem, too. We don't talk to the OGs no more. We don't got the time to sit down and listen to what they got to say or reach out to them or something. I don't know no older guy, no OG who gonna turn away any youngster who's seeking knowledge or feeling some type of way or need some light shed on him or whatever the case may be. So, man, y'all talk to these OGs that's out here on the bike set, in your community, in your family, your uncles, granddads, all this. I'm telling you, some good shit. So take the time to do that.
Yeah, that is there, man. It's your boy Big Cell FHOHNIC, man. Again, I thank y'all for this. This is probably going to be 3-4 parts or whatever. This is going to be the end of it. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys truly, truly understand where we was coming from. And again, it's just us shooting the shit. This ain't nobody paid us to do this. Ain't nobody asked us to do this. Snowman was feeling that way, made the phone call, and here we is. So, again, we love y'all, as always. Ride your motherfucking motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying? Do what you do. And take care of your family so that we can have better communities. Your boy Big Cell FHOHNIC. Snow, holla at him.
FHO, we in a little session. Can't ride our motorcycles today. I'm a little angry if I get pulled over by the police today. It might be a situation. So I left my motorcycle at home.
What you gonna do with him, Papa?
I don't know. If he in the car, they can pull him over in his car. So what difference does it make? But then his motorcycle in his car, if he in that mood,
hey, that's why I picked a different kind of car to drive.
I'll tell you one of these doggone things. You go out there and act out if you want to. The news media will be right out there.
On that ass, man.
They will be with that camera. No, and actually now the way it is, the people actually shoot the stuff on the.
Oh, so they ain't even got to come on. They ain't even got to send the van out.
They ain't got to send
the camera van out. Yeah.
They're going to take and shoot. Look what happened to Snow, and send it over there, and you see it on Eyewitness News.
It is there, man. Your boy Big Cell FHOHNIC, man. We go, man.